Chapter 2 is matter around us pure. Topic is solution. Now what do you mean by solution? Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Okay. Commonly what we are calling that when solute plus solvent, when they are mixed together we will get solution. Okay. Solute, suppose we can take NaCl, means your salt, plus solvent is water. Then what you will get? You will get the salt solution. Okay, here what we will write NaCl aqueous. Whenever the aqueous is written means it is solution. Means NaCl dissolves in water. What we call it as a salt solution. What is? So when solute mixed with solvent, solution is formed, and solution is always homogeneous in nature. Okay. Example one is your salt solution, another one is sugar solution. Third example you can take tincture of iodine. Okay. Tincture of iodine is the mixture of iodine and alcohol. Okay, note down this. Iodine and alcohol, when they are mixed together, we will get tincture of iodine. And this is also the homogeneous mixture, or we can say it is solution. Okay. Another example is aerated drink, your Pepsi, cold drink, Coca-Cola. Okay. What is there? They are sweet water they will take and they mix carbon dioxide in it under high pressure and low temperature. Then what will happen? We will get H2CO3, that is known as carbonic acid, which you are drinking, and this is not good for health also. Okay. So these are the examples of solution. Okay. Now we will see the properties of solution. Before the properties, I am going to explain you the types of solution. Okay. There are three types of solution. The first one is true solution. Okay. Which we are seeing over there, salt solution, sugar solution, they are the true solution. Second is colloidal. And third one is suspension. Okay. Properties of solution. First your true solution. True solution means it is the homogeneous mixture. First thing. Okay. It is homogeneous. Clear? Second, your colloidal solution is heterogeneous. And suspension is also heterogeneous. Clear? Now the second thing, the particle size is less than 1 nanometer. How much it is? Less than 1 nanometer. And you know, 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 9 meter, means it is very small. That's why we cannot see the particle. Here the size will be between 1 to 100 nanometers. Okay. And here suspension, it is more than 100 nanometer. Then true solution examples, you know, this is salt solution. Okay, or now we can write sugar solution. Here colloidal solution, blood, milk, they are the examples of colloidal solution. And in case of suspension, sand and water. Mixture of sand and water is your suspension. Okay. Now see, from the colloidal solution, from the true solution, we will take one beaker in which we are having sugar solution and we pass the light through this. Okay, this is your torch. As we pass the light through this, the light will go straight away. Here means light can pass through this. In case of colloidal solution, if you are going to pass the light through colloidal solution, then what will happen? The light will scatter and form a cone. This illuminated cone is known as the Tyndall cone. Okay, what we call it as a Tyndall cone. And this effect is scattering of light by colloidal particles. This effect is known as your Tyndall effect. Here now, in case of suspension, what is there? Sand and water. If you will imagine, the sand will deposited and water will remain up. Got this? But when we stir it, then what will happen? The sand particle and water are going to, sand particles are here at the upper portion. At that time, if we will pass the light, then only they will show the Tyndall effect, otherwise not. So when your particles are distributed equally in the sand and water, then they can show Tyndall effect, otherwise they cannot show Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect means scattering of light by alpha particle, scattering of light by colloidal particles. Clear now? So colloidal solution shows Tyndall effect, true solution cannot show Tyndall effect. Clear? Then in case of true solution, the particles means solute particles cannot be separated by filtration. When we filter it, see salt or sugar solution या शरबत ले लिया तुमने, इसको क्या करोगे? When you are going to filter, it will come as such. Sugar cannot be separated from water, so it cannot be separated by filtration method. Colloidal solution also cannot be separated by filtration. Simple filter paper if you are using, colloidal particle will also pass through it. But in case of suspension, if you filter through the funnel, यहाँ पे क्या लगा है? Filter paper. Then the sand particle will remain here and we will get water here. Means we can separate solute from solvent in case of suspension. Clear now? As the sand will remain over there, then we called it as a residue. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Whatever will remain on the filter paper, that is called as the residue. Yeah. So in case of suspension, residue will left, colloidal solution, they pass through the filter paper, true solution pass through the filter paper. Clear now? So these are the three type of solution. True solution are homogeneous, colloidal and suspension are heterogeneous. Then particle size less than 1 nanometer, 1 to 100 nanometer and more than 100 nanometer. Third, sugar solution, here blood, here sand plus water, or you can take chalk powder and water also in case of suspension. Here blood as well as milk also. Okay. Then true solution cannot show Tyndall effect. Colloidal solution will show Tyndall effect, and suspension will show Tyndall effect only if particle is on the inside the water. They are moving inside the water. If they will suspended, means if they will settle down, then the light cannot pass through this solution. सीधी सी बात है ना. यहाँ पे अगर सारे sand particle इकट्ठे हो गए and the solution become opaque, then light cannot pass through this. Okay, your true solution is transparent. Then colloidal is translucent and suspension is opaque. Clear? So this is the three type of solutions. Clear now? Okay, thank you.